Hey, how are you guys doing? So the last video that I posted was a brow tutorial thing. It's like the brows that how I did my brows then versus how I do them now. And that was the most voted option on my Instagram story poll. And the video that I'm going to be filming today is the second option that I posted, which still got a lot of votes. So it's a no makeup look, and I have been struggling to get that in between because I'm kind of like an all or nothing type of gal when it comes to makeup. Like if I'm gonna wear makeup, I'm gonna wear makeup. But I've learned to have like an in between. So again, no makeup look. So I already did my brows. If you're curious on how I do these fluffy natural looking brows, go ahead and check that last video out. So the next step that I do is my face. Now I really don't do much. I just grab a primer, a pore filling primer, any pore filling primer that you have. If you do have big pores like me, I have huge like pores in the middle of my face. Sorry if I keep looking down there because that's where my monitor is and I just want to make sure that I'm in focus. So I'm just getting some of that primer on my finger, just a little bit. Actually, this might be a lot, but anyway. So I'm just gonna put that on the areas where I have large pores, like really visible pores. So that's in the middle of my face. Now, I don't, although I do have big pores on my nose, I don't put any product on my nose because I just sweat a lot and I don't see the point in putting product there because I'll just sweat it off anyways. So just here on my cheeks and in between my eyebrows. Now sometimes I do put some on my chin. Since I got too much product, I'll just put some on my chin just to help again minimize the look of those pores. So once I have that on, I'll just let that sit there for a bit. Now I'm going to take my concealer, which is any concealer that you have or that you like. I like using the LA Pro Conceal. This is in the shade Creamy Beige. Now this shade is not a brightening concealer shade. It helps cancel out my dark circles. So it's a bit similar to my natural skin tone. You don't really have to use a brightening concealer at all times, especially with a no makeup look. You need to make sure that you're not using something too bright under your eyes because it's gonna look like you're wearing makeup, which isn't really the point. So I just let this sit for a bit, and then I'll blend it out with my finger. And sometimes a hand fan like this helps to just, you know, dry the product out a little bit, so there's a little bit more coverage on the concealer. I have to close my eyes because my eyes are gonna get watery if I use the fan on them. So now that's a bit dry. I'm gonna use my finger and blend the concealer out. So just using the warmth of my finger to just blend that product out. Now I do have a lot of creases under my eyes, but I'm not worried about that because again, this is a no makeup look. So I will set this with powder, but I'm not gonna bake at all, which is something new for me. I always bake my under eyes. So I stretch my face a little like this to make sure that I get in those creases. Same on the other side. Now as you can notice, I'm only keeping the concealer in this inner portion because I don't really need it like everywhere, you know, just here. So I'm going to take some more and just put that here. because I have hyperpigmentation here, so I just want to conceal that a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the concealer part. Now I'm going to take some powder. The one that I've been using is the Essence Mattifying Compact Powder. You can use whatever you like, just a setting powder, any type of setting powder will work. And then I'm going to tap off the excess because, again, you can see all that powder. I don't want a lot. So before I go in with powder, I'm going to, again, blend my concealer and then stretch my face. And set that down. So for this no makeup look, I don't put any concealer on my lids because although I have a lot of, discoloration going on up there, I don't put any concealer because, again, we're trying to make it look like we don't have a lot or makeup on. So I just keep it there. I don't do anything to my lids. I think it adds something to it. It looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow, but I'm not. It's just the pigmentation of my skin. So next step is I take a powder blush, any powder blush that you want to use. I would prefer to use a cream product for this step, but because I don't have a cream product, or a cream blush rather, and also we're still wearing masks here in the Philippines, so I prefer a powder blush. By the way, this is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in the shade Bella Rosa. This is very, very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. So I'm only going to tap my brush like that and tap off the excess as well. And then go in with blush on my cheeks. Now I amp up the blush for this look a little bit because, again, when you're wearing a mask, this part and your eyes, that's the only thing that's being seen. So I put more blush than I usually would right here, and then of course on the apples of my cheeks, but more so towards like the temple. Now if you do go a little overboard with the powder blush, just take your powder, the one that you used to set underneath your eyes, and go over it just to help blend this out a little. Alright, so the next step is highlight. So I have a liquid highlight, and I would recommend to use a liquid highlighter instead of powder because, again, we're trying to go for that natural, radiant, no makeup look, and powder tends to make it look like you're wearing makeup. So the one that I'm using is from Colorete Cosmetics. It's a local brand here in the Philippines. It's their, what is this product called? It's their Shimmering Tint Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter, and it's in the shade Yellow Diamond. So I'm gonna take some of this, and it comes with this like fat applicator. So what I do is I dab the tiniest amount on the top of my cheek, about that much, and then I use the finger to blend it out. So I go below my brows a little bit just to give it that, dewy look when the light hits. So that's what we have going on so far. You won't really see the highlight in this lighting because it's so much better on like just natural light, but yeah, I think it looks really, really pretty. So next is just curl your lashes. I have to curl my lashes because my lashes, like, they grow downwards and they're like laying down all the time. So I need to curl my lashes before I put on mascara. So I give them a really, really good curl. So again, going on the roots and then moving it towards the middle, curling that part again, and just doing that several times until you're really happy with how curly your lashes are. So for me, after I curl my lashes, I go straight on with mascara. So I'm just using the Maybelline Hyper Curl Volume Express mascara. This is waterproof. I always use waterproof mascara because again, if I don't, my brows will not stay in place. So as I was saying, I after I curl my lashes, I immediately go in with mascara just to help, keep that curl in place. Because if I move on to the next eye and curl my lashes and then go with mascara, by that time, this one, the curl of this lash would already have dropped. So I just go straight ahead with mascara. And I take my time with this because I don't have long lashes, long natural lashes, so I want to make them look full and long, and I don't also like that clumpy eyelash look, so I try to take my time, make sure that, I'm combing or distributing the product well and not clumping up my lashes. And if I do end up clumping up my lashes, I'll go in rather with a lash comb, so to help them, separate a bit. And when you're putting mascara on, make sure you start from the root and then wiggle up. That way you're getting like the full curl. Because if you just, start in the middle or on the tip and just, brush it up like that, it's not gonna look its best. So if you start from the root and then you brush up, that will allow the lashes to be coated evenly, and also that will help just keep the curl in place because you're starting from the root of the lash. So it's like a foundation, if that makes sense. So I'm happy with how my top lashes are looking. I'm gonna then go to the lower lashes. Don't forget your lower lashes. It just helps, open up the eyes and make you look fresh and awake. Okay, so I just, do you see that there? There's a clump of mascara there. Just keep it, don't touch it. Just let it dry out, and then I'll show you how to clean it up later on. Don't mind this red spot right here. It's a bit itchy and irritated because I was grooming my eyebrows a while ago, and I think I did something to that part of the skin. So I'm just letting it do its thing. It'll go away. That happens to me. So next is, powder. So this is the time I would powder my skin. Now you can go in with a powder foundation or just a light setting powder. I'm going to use the same thing, which is this Essence Mattifying Compact Powder, and I'm only going to take a little bit, tap off the excess, and I'm going to use that to powder the rest of my face. This is only to tone down the shine a little, because I am gonna get shiny. I have oily skin, so it's inevitable, but I just want to tone it down a bit. So I think that part is, this mascara part is dry, so I'm just gonna get a Q-tip and scratch that off. All gone. So, I don't really care if, blemishes, marks, and, this one, I don't really care. I just let them live their life. I don't cover them up. I'm really comfortable with how my skin is looking right now, so I just let them be. I have a lot of texture on the top of my cheeks as well. Some hyperpigmentation here, some veiny parts, but I don't mind. I just let them do their thing, and I don't cover them up at all. But if you find the need to cover them up, go ahead. What I would do is, again, use the same concealer as concealer shade as your base shade, and just spot conceal some of those areas if you find the need to do that. Now next is lips. I pretty much do nothing on my lips. Honestly, I don't put anything on my lips because, again, masks. I have to wear a face, a mask thing. But if I do put something on my lips, it's gonna be gloss or a lip balm. Yeah, usually nothing with color. But if you want to do color, go ahead, do your thing. If you don't, if again in your country you're not required to wear a mask, I would definitely wear color. But for me, I'm just gonna wear a lip gloss. This is one of my favorite lip glosses. It's the Hello Kitty ColourPop collaboration, and this is in the shade KT. It's their ultra glossy lip, so I like it because it has like gold particles there, and it doesn't really feel gritty on the lips. It feels super comfortable, so that's why I love this lip gloss. So that's pretty much it for my no makeup look. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you had fun watching me, do this. Again, no makeup look is dependent on what you want as a no makeup look, what you think is a no makeup look. But for me, this is my no makeup look. And if I am rushing and I need to look a little more presentable, I need to get out the door in 5 minutes, this is what I do. I know this video took longer than 5 minutes, but usually this all takes me maximum of 10, depending on how I do or how good of a brow day it is. But in a really good brow day, I don't know, like 7 minutes, I'm done. So yeah, this is my version of the no makeup look, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to subscribe. I am trying to hit 200 subscribers before my birthday, which is in August, so I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. And if you do end up liking this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that too. So I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!